Hey everybody, my name is Matt. I'm the Mustachio Bartender. Never drink and drive and always drink responsibly. Today's cocktail is a very light, very refreshing little gin cocktail. It's an appropriate time of year for it, and it's called an Indian Summer. You know I like to use fresh ingredients, and right now my muscadine is making little grapes, little muscadines, and so we're going to use them. We're going to use them to make a nice little gin cocktail. Again, this is called an Indian Summer. It's pretty easy to do. First thing you're going to need is a couple of these little wild grapes, little muscadines. You could use scuppernons. You could use, you can actually use Concord grapes for this. I really recommend Concord grapes. They're nice, they're big, they're juicy. But this is what I have, local, fresh. Actually, I just went and picked these in my side yard. So I'm going to take 3 of these pretty decent sized ones. We're going to put them in our glass and we're going to muddle them up. Now you don't want to smash them too hard because all of these wild grapes do have seeds in them and the seeds can be bitter. So we're just trying to get the juice out. I'm just going to smash them a little bit, not too much, just enough to kind of juice them into my cup. These do have a thick skin on them, so you do kind of have to give it a little oomph at first, but once they pop, they're real easy to kind of just crush up without smashing the seeds. All right, so we've got our smashed muscadines in here. Next, we are going to, as I said, this is a gin cocktail, so we are going to put in 1.5 ounces of our gin. Again, I like a sweeter gin, like Burnett's or some Tanqueray, or maybe even some Bombay if you have it. 1 1/2 ounce of gin. We are going to do 1 ounce of St. Germain's elderflower liqueur. This stuff is fantastic. It's really, really good. It's very, very light, very refreshing, a little floral. It's not super expensive, though it's definitely not cheap, but it's really good. And this stuff, in my opinion, makes any cocktail a little bit better if you can find a way to incorporate this in. But this recipe actually calls for it, so we're going to do 1 ounce of our St. Germain elderflower liqueur. And we are going to do 1/2 ounce of our lemon juice. I'm going to go ahead and get my garnish. Y'all know me with making these little citrus ribbons with my channel knife. I love to do it. It's one of my favorite garnishes. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So we'll get this and we'll set it aside for right now while we get our juice for the cocktail. I'm hoping I can get 1/2 ounce just out of half of this lemon. This is a big old lemon. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, perfect right there. All right, set that down. Hopefully it doesn't leak all over the place. Great. 1/2 ounce of our lemon juice. And that's pretty much all there is to this cocktail. Gonna ice this bad boy up. Give it a nice stir. You don't want to shake this one. You want to stir this really well. I like to stir it for, at least 1/2 minute or so. Gives it a whole different texture when you stir it and when you shake it. Gin cocktails, a lot of the times you will you want to stir them up. Gin has a very good texture to it when it's not shaken. When you stir it like this, it stops it from being real foamy and real bubbly, and it just makes the cocktail very, very smooth, very, very drinkable. And then because we have little bits of smashed up grape in here, I am not only going to strain it, I am going to double strain this bad boy. You see how the pulp from the grapes is actually holding on to the cocktail and it's stopping it from draining out all the way. That's something you don't want caught up in a straw. That's something you don't want someone to sip on and get a big old mouthful of pulp. That's really nothing anybody kind of desires in their cocktail. So double strain. Always double strain, especially when you have like grapes or fig or something like that that is very pulpy. Garnish it with a lemon. Garnish it with a couple more little grapes in there. Very, very simple. Very refreshing. Very beautiful. Very seasonal. Indian summer. Very tasty. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you so very much. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a share. And if you've already done it, you're awesome. You're the reason I keep making these videos. Love you guys. Thank y'all. Have a great day.